Welcome back everybody to the channel. Today we are going to be installing our new solar panels on the Campervan. This is one of the first things we have to do because now we've taken the roof down, we can now drill a hole and run our wires through the roof and along to where they need to be. This needs to be done, of course, before the roof goes back up. So that's why we're doing it now. For this we have 2 times 200w Renogy solar panels, which we bought off of Amazon, and this obviously produces 400 watts. We've got 1000 watts on the boat, so it's about half of what we got on the boat, which is fine for on the van, and that's more than enough really. So these are flexible solar panels, and the reason we bought flexible solar panels is because, one, for security reasons. It's hard for people to see when they're flat on the roof. Solar panels, flexi ones, because they're so thin, so people can't really see it. But with rigid ones, they're on the roof and you can obviously see the solar panels, so people might have an incentive to try and steal them. 2, another thing to do with security, people try and remove them, they're probably going to end up breaking them because they'll bend them, snap them, whatever, so it's not going to be worth anyone's time. And 3, it's more aerodynamic because the rigid ones, they stick up by like an inch, so the wind's going to be hitting that when you're driving along. So yeah, these ones are a lot more streamlined, air will just go straight over, and they've got really good reviews, almost 5-star on Amazon. You get them for about 220 at the moment. The link will be in the description for these solar panels, and the way we're fitting them to the roof is we're going to be using Sikaflex, which is extremely strong silicone, and yeah, we're just going to stick them onto the roof. And I have to say, after about 3-4 weeks of them being on, they're solid, they're not coming off. So yeah, that's all we did to mount them. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a like and subscribe. Let Dad explain the rest.
Okay, we've got our Renogy solar panels here, made by Renogy, so they're a good company. So all the equipment that we're putting on is from Renogy. Got these as a bargain. They were reduced from about 180 quid to £99, 200 watt solar panels, and in the end we chose flexible solar panels, and now we find out we got a ribbed roof. But that's alright, because the problem with these when you lay them on a flat metal roof is they overheat, and that's what destroys them eventually. So at least the air can get underneath these and keep them cool. But they're almost a 60 cell solar panel, it'll give you 200 watts, and I think the open charge is 34 volts on these. So we've got it going into a Renogy charge controller and then into a Renogy inverter. We're just trying at the moment find out which way is the best way to lay them to give us more room, because we've still got a chimney to put on as well, and a skylight. So.
They're too long, aren't they, to sideways? So
sideways are too long. They're 60 inches long. I still work in inches most of the time, and the roof's only 54 inches. So they're going to have to go one that way and one along that way, so they're going to have to run along the side of the van.
And they're too wide, aren't they, to go side by side?
Yeah, just too wide. Well, say that. The roof's 54 inches to the rail, which is the rail for putting the roof rack on, and these are 60 inches. So we have them running lengthways, but you need at least 400 watts, especially in the winter, and especially when they're only flat. So that should keep us charged up.
Way down. I'm up on the roof. Up on the roof. I'm still on I'm nailed on the beam, because otherwise, see. Jesus, he's going for it. Pooh, right where are we going to put the panel? I've got to try and get that off as well. Get these leaves off. Start with.
suppose we can fit the adapter in, and then we've only got 3 terminals to cover up then to the 4. So we'll do that. Splatters bird poo. I've got to try and get rid of all the water first.
Dad says they won't both fit, but I think they will. Although they do stick over the edge.
Don't forget you've got your chimney going on. You want to do it like that then? How much does that hang off the edge over there?
I don't know, about the same amount. You put them equally in the middle.
And you have to get them precise.
Just got to get rid of this leftover paint here, because otherwise, if we stick down to this, the paint will come off and the silicone will come off with it. Remove from the tops of these, because this will be a gap for the air.
Galvanise the roof, so we don't have to paint it.
I think they can clearly see that, because otherwise it'd be rusted.
Yeah.
Thankfully it is galvanised. There's no rust, just need to repaint. Right, continue with the solar panels then.
I'll get the silicone ready.
I forgot to do this side, because now I'll put them side by side. I got rid of all the loose paint here. I'm leaving this on because see, it's still strong, it hasn't peeled yet. So all them can stay. Bits in the middle don't matter. But yeah, these bits are strong enough to stay on, let's see. We've run into a problem. We need to go to Wickes to get the insulation for the van. We're going to do that this afternoon after we stuck these panels on. But because we're doing it with silicone, it needs a couple of days to dry. Which is fine, it'll be here for a couple of days. We just need to go to Wickes because we can't take the little van because we need to get flooring for this van, which, as you saw in the vlog in Barnstable Wickes, that didn't go so well with that thing, did it? So we had to take this. But we're waiting for a cable, aren't we, at your work, which is on the way to Telford. But we don't know if it's come yet, because eBay's rubbish, so let's have to take a chance, I suppose. So yeah, I think we have to take a trip to Wickes first before we stick these down, just to be on the safe side. Back up on the roof today, took the solars. You can see it's wet again, so I've got to dry it all again. See if they stick out too much.
Needs to go that way slightly.
Yeah. Okay. Right, it's time to stick it down.
Sticker flex. Sticker flex. Oh god, yeah, try and stay on the...
I'm denting the roofing, but what can I do about it?
Oh, it's not going to touch the solar panels now, is it?
I will, but you have to push it back up.
Go and push it back up inside again. We're going to put beams up inside anyway, to make this roof stronger. If we ever need to put anything on it or walk on it, we want to be able to. Goes off quite quickly as well. Up on the roof. Let that engine warm up, then I'll turn it off. Get up to running heat speed. These are wet. Ah!
I put a little, yeah. I've just done a few extra blobs in between the lines. We decided to move the solar panels forward a bit more, so it'll go on this rail here instead of that back bit there. Nice. Don't want to move the other panel. Right, now you need to go inside and push those dents up. My weight has dented the van. Dad needs to push it back up. This bit here. This bit. There you go. Oh. Push it back up again. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's fine.
Let this set, and once we do the floor, I'll have to go back and get some bolts, screw them down.
Yeah, we're going to have to bolt it as well, because we can't trust the silicone because the roof keeps warping down. It's not strong enough. No. Comes another van.
Ah!
So next we have to drill a hole in the roof and run our wires through. This hole ended up being a lot bigger than I expected, which is annoying because obviously the bigger the hole, the more likely water's going to get in. It's because we had to get the joiners connectors for the wires in the roof first, and then obviously the circumference of it goes a lot smaller because it's just a wire. Can't take these off, and you need a special tool to take them off and put it back on. The only other thing that we should have done was Dad should have bought a gland, a waterproof gland, and he didn't. I don't know why. So this really has messed things up, because we've had to just stick a load of silicone in the hole, and really we need the gland. We can't do it now because you have to run the wires through the gland first before you can put it on. So yeah, do not copy what we did. Get yourself a gland. You need a gland for this job, for it to be properly waterproof. I went out there and redid it because it wasn't waterproof, and yeah, hopefully it is now. I haven't really checked it, but yeah, definitely get a gland.
Red. And that needs to go on the other. Oh, I'll do that one over there in a minute.
Yeah, I'm just a bit afraid about leaning over.
Don't go, I have to take the ladder around, won't I? What's going on here again? Oh yeah, it's me. Black. And then that black. Go into that black. See how it works this time?
Yeah.
I don't know why Amy's. I think Amy's, because they were seconds. So and we need to cut the wires off the end because we don't need those bits on the end.
So what's this you're doing now?
This is to stop. This is sealing the edge to stop water getting under and to stop the wind getting underneath as you're driving along, you know.
He's walked around the other side and left. The rag's got caught. Just got to undo these now. That's red, black I mean.
No, that's red.
What is it? Oh dear, now something's coming.
I'm just setting it up how I would underneath the solar panels on the narrowboat.
All these wires now on the roof. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a hole as big as one of these joiners. And yeah, it's quite a big hole, but we're going to have 4 wires. This one, that one, that one, that one, going through the hole.
Yeah, because
then they're all going to join inside the roof.
We haven't got the tool to take them off.
So we've got this big, massive new drill bit. I need to drill a hole about 20 mil, I think, 22 mil maybe.
You'll soon see, won't you?
Yeah. So putting it on this ridge here, putting it on this ridge because then the water won't run into it. Is that in the middle? That'd be perfect, but I like things to be.
No,
Not quite. There you go.
that won't be. Yeah, but you've got 4 wires going in there, so you need it a bit bigger than that.
These wires are a lot smaller. Make the hole considerably bigger, but they're all in. And yeah, but we're going to stick a lot of silicone in there. Stop that leaking. That's why we did it on the ridge, so any water runs off anyway. So to fill in the extra room, I've got these wire covers, and this will also protect the wires from the bare metal that I just cut. There we go. It's all 4 wire covers on, and as you can see, it fills up the hole nicely. Alright, so I'm filling this hole with loads of silicone. We're going to get a gland for this, which we should have bought already. I don't know why we don't have it.
Because of money!
No, because you
money, isn't it? Sick of money.
shoved loads and loads of silicone in there. We're also going to do it inside as well. So that's the solar's done on the roof. So there we go, I've silicone sealed that hole inside now as well. So yeah, hopefully no water will get in, but we'll do a better job when we get the gland. Okay, so go figure, today it's raining. This gives us a good chance to see if this silicone is keeping this watertight. I hope. Until we get the gland. Can't see any water. Yeah. Yep, that's a bit of moisture. Yep. There's a little leak in it, yep. A bit of water coming through there. Oh dear. So one thing I'd like to add is about a week later I went up on top of the van again to try and sort out this leak. And this time we actually bought a gland, but obviously we can't put the gland on now. But I removed the little wire covers that I put round because they were seen to be the cause of the leak because they were running through. And then I re-siliconed all the hole back up. Well, that's it for this video of us installing our solar panels. When we wire it all up to the inverter and charge controller and the batteries, that would all be in another video in the future. I thought this would just make a good separate video of us installing these solar panels on our new campervan. Yeah, 200 watts each, 400 watts. I've literally just the other day wired them up to the battery and the solar charge controller. And today it was sunny, and yeah, it was putting in loads of watts and amps. It was, yeah, really good. Even though you can't point them towards the sun, they're just flat. But yeah, it's fine. It's more than enough you need on a campervan that we're only going to use on the weekends, really, and occasionally when we go away. But yeah, I definitely recommend these panels. They're a very good company, Renogy. Not affiliated, not sponsored anyway. Just yeah, really decent panels that you can get on Amazon for a decent amount of money, £200. So yeah, link is in the description for them. Get yourself gland as well. Don't make the same mistake we did. Yeah, that's it. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Alright, bye bye.